Hello, 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 and welcome to another EdeAscent RT Appetizer, where today we are facing someone in the Asia server. They went for Zio, Ahmed, Flan, ML, Ken, and Bryce Syria. I go for Knackle, Arwell, Aiden, Celine, and Dilibet. So, they have an ML Ken in a cleave team, so I have an idea of what they're trying to do. I would rather they not have Bryceria because at the moment, my only means of winning is ML Ken missing my Aiden. So let's hope that happens, shall we? Either way, I either win against an ML Ken or I lose against an ML Ken. But either way, I will be using his S3 for the thumbnail to steal all of your attention. Because that's how that works. They are going to push back the Dilibet. That is perfectly acceptable. Ahmed's gonna do Ahmed things. The best part about all of this, really, is that by the time Dilibet goes, she will have a defense buff instead of a defense break, which is very, very helpful to me. So if Aiden dodges, we should be okay. Arwell will come back from the dead even if she dies. This will crit Landy because he can't not crit. That does a good amount of damage and it kills my everybody. But Aiden does dodge, which is incredibly important. Arwell comes back, which is also great. I'm going to take out the Zio because right now the ML Ken has already done his thing. And he's clearly not an ER ML Ken. So I'm not afraid of him not resisting unless my Arwell sucks. And then I can go ahead and just S3 with the Dilibet. Take out the Zio and the ML Ken. And that is game. But we got to see ML Ken. I appreciate the hustle, but it was not quite enough. Let's move on. Oh, I guess I got Emperor. That happens a lot. I forgot to hit the end button. Whoops. We have another fight, this time against Little Frozen. I don't know if I included them in a video, but I did fight them a couple of days ago and was able to best them. And now we're fighting again. I appreciate their profile picture of Mr. Skelly Mans. But yeah, they go for LRK, LHC, Bryceria, Destina, and Zio. I go for Knackle, Yoha, Sharoon, Architect Leica, and Strays. Let's jump into it, see if I'm able to overcome Little Frozen once more. They're in the global server. By the bow. By the bow, by the O. I am going to take the LRK out of the question here, just so that I don't have to deal with it. Landy, if you could not counter here, that'd be just super. That would just be super there, darling. Okay, well, you resisted the defense break, so that's fine, I guess. Gonna gain back the health I lost. Don't quite get the Bryceria into immortality, but this salvo will fix that. Destina can do as she pleases. Probably gonna push up and heal the Bryceria and or LHC. Either one works. Probably the LHC. Oh, the Bryceria. I forgot. Let's try and provoke the LHC. No dice. I probably could have tried to eat the LHC, but I don't know that I would have been successful. This is going to do a lot of damage to everybody. I feel like if it didn't crit the Sharoon, I don't know if it crit the Landy. My Yoha might have been able to survive, which would have been immensely helpful. But I am going to slow everybody down, venom each other. That almost kills me. But that's fine. The S1 with Sharoon does give me enough souls. So if this can kill LHC, I think we might be okay. Ooh, it doesn't. That's sad. No. That's so sad. Plus, now that Bryceria is dead, Destina can very easily just revive everyone. And then LH... Oh, God. Why does every name start with an L? Last Rider Crow can just do this. I do not counter. It would have been very helpful if I had countered. Just because I think that would have pushed me up a little bit. But they are able to get the better of me. But it was a good match. But let's see some more. More, I say, more. Oh god, I first picked Ahmed again. Why do I keep doing this to myself? They banned Polybellion. What am I supposed to do? Anyway, they go for Zeo, Ran, Sharky. Well, I can't speak today. Sharky, Jacko, and Lionheart Sermia. I go for Ahmed, Karina, Aiden, Sage Ball, and Rowana. Let's see how things go. So, Zeo is going to be going first. Will they go into the Aiden because their LHC is a damage one? Who knows? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. The Zeo is, in fact, gonna go into the Rowana and doesn't do anything. Okay, LHC, you can go. Go ahead, do your best. I'm here for it. What shall thou do? Okay, great. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye. Ahmed gets another win. Woo! We have a fight against Darky in the Sanctiduck Guild. In the Europe server, they go for Lua, Arwell, Bellion, LRK, and Bryceria. I go for Zeo, DJB, Stene, A-Ravi, and this one. Aiden. That's her name. I ban out the Belly and they ban out the A-Ravi. So, the Lua is actually on Spatio-Temporal fan, which is great for me. So I'm going to go ahead and push her back. Hopefully. Please don't be an ER Lua. Okay, great. DJB, I don't want to use his blind quite yet. Probably should, but I didn't want to do any undue damage. I am just going to go into the Lua. I probably shouldn't have soul burned, but I want her dead. So I am going to kill the Lua, hopefully push back the Bryceria. I do push back the Bryceria, which is great. Aiden is going next, and they don't want to reset anybody, so they're just going to go into Zeo, which works for me. I probably should have gone into Arwall at this point, because that did literally nothing. I don't know if I even crit. Probably not. But I now decide to start going into Arwall. They're sharing Aureus, which is really annoying. So what are you going to do? They're going to go into Zeo, get the defense break, which is immensely bad for me. Let's try and heal him up. Gonna go in, do some damage. If this doesn't crit, I think we're fine. Okay, well, it crit, so we're not fine. If I can hit the Bryceria out of stealth, okay. Good to know, unbuffable lands after the curses. Let's try and stun her. Okay, well, that was bad. That didn't work how I wanted it to work. Yeah. Now everybody's dead. Because LRK hadn't S3'd yet. So it was well played by them. I have no animosity, obviously. But yeah, that was really well played by them to hold on to everything until all of my defenses were down. But let's see some more, shall we? You guys like Celine, right? What about double Celine? Twice the ants. They're sisters. Twins, Basil. Anyway, we're facing Kamuiji in the Architects Guild in Global. They go for LRK Leica, Landy, Caesarea, and Ran. I go for Handguy, Sharoon, Rimuru, Spirit Eye, Celine, and regular Celine. They ban out the Rimuru, I ban out the Ran. Let's jump into it, see how things go. So, both of my Celines are on Secret Sword art, which tickles me. They can't really S2 here, because someone will die. So they're just going to S3, which will proc the Caesarea, which procs my Celine to go into the Caesarea and kill her. Hilariously, they did not sleep anybody but Sharoon. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill the Caesarea before she can do any untold damage. I am also going to put up Immortality on everybody, as is my want. Landy, you can wake up the Sharoon. You can do as you please, really. I'm quite fine other way. But if you want to wake up Sharoon, that's an AoE that's coming at you, like Cleopatra. So they are going to S3. Going to do a good amount of damage to everybody. LRK also going to S3. Do a good amount of damage to everybody. It's not great, but I can cleanse all of the everything from everybody. And now Sharoon, if you can... they have this. I think they're just going to S2 into the Handguy. I have a lot of buffs, so their Landy is going to get a second burst. But hilariously, that does push up both of my Celines. Sharoon, if you want to get this Landy out of stealth and strip like all of her buffs, that'd be great. Okay, thanks, dear. That's perfect. That's perfect. So, small question. Why didn't they S3 here? I don't know why they didn't S3 here, but their Landy did not go into stealth, which is great. So I'm gonna kill the Landy, and then I'm gonna kill the Leica, and then I'm gonna kill the Leica. I don't know why they didn't S3 there, but who knows? The inner mechanisms of the mind are, but I don't know. It was confusing, but hey, I won, so that's all that matters, right? It's time for your daily intake of salt, everybody. So, we are facing someone in the Korea server. They go for LRK, Handguy, Aravi, Shuna, and Roy. I go for Knuckle, Yoha, Sharoon, Stene, and Arya. They ban out Arya. I ban out Roy. Let's jump into it. So I do have a bit of an advantage here, considering my Stene is essentially untouchable, except by the LRK. But the LRK does not have Soul Burn, so I don't need to worry about a double LRK anytime soon. They are going to attack the Landy, who immediately takes offense to that. And then they're going to do something that I get an immense joy out of, which is S3 with Shuna, put everybody to sleep, and then LRK goes. So, would you like to wake everybody up, LRK? They do not. They just go into Landy. It just tickles me immensely. I don't know. It's funny. He gets speed buff, which is kind of nice for him. But my Stene is still just kind of chilling. Handguy, you can do as you please. Sharoon will still exist. They are going to S3 here, which I'm completely okay with. Sharoon is going to pop up a little bit, but not nearly enough. They go into the Yoha. That is expected. Shuna is just also going to go into whomever she wants, because... Oh, she decides to go into Knuckle. Landy. Landy takes offense to that, so I'm just going to keep going into the LRK. I don't know how to salvo, so I don't. Sharoon is going to do this. It is going to put a barrier up on everyone, but I don't care. Getting rid of the buffs is more important. So now they can S3, because the LRK, I guess he was just waiting for Soul Burn, which is understandable. But he didn't have speed buff anymore, so it didn't do too much. Hand guy can't do anything here, so we're just gonna not do anything. Stene, I don't care about the attack down apparently, so I'm just gonna go into the LRK. Try to take care of him first. Sharoon, worthless, just gonna heal up the Stene. What else? Yolha. Does Yolha try to eat anybody? I don't think so. No, just gonna go into hand guy. I only want to go into LRK when I want to go into LRK, so that he gets his horse when I say he gets his horse. They're gonna go into Landy, try to attack down her. I resist the attack down, which is kind of nice. But they do have immunity on everybody except for hand guy. Sharoon counters, Landy finally salvos, which is great for her. And she has her S3. And since this Crow is at the very back and has Aureus, I'm just going to do that, do a heck of a lot of damage to everybody. I don't think Aravi wants to S3, and if they do, I don't think they can get back anybody. They can't get back anybody, and I don't think they can kill anybody with an S3 anyway. Landy takes offense to that. Oh, what a dumb unit. I am going to Soulburn, get rid of the LRK, and to get rid of the Shuna and the hand guy. Sharoon, you just need to go into hand guy, reset him. Perfect. Landy's still oh god, there's too many units. Aravi still unfortunately has immunity, so I can't do anything with her quite yet. But no matter who they go into, Yoha is just going to use her S3 on this hand guy to gain back most of her health to make sure that Aravi can't actually kill her. So everybody's looking very healthy here. I am holding out hope for my Stene to Soulburn. Sharoon is going to go down here, unfortunately. Landy, again, takes offense to that. And they get back the Shuna, who unfortunately does not have much she can contribute. But they are going to Soulburn into the Yoha just to take damage, I guess, and to heal up the Aravi a little bit. But Stene has Soulburns, and Stene don't got time for your shiz. Gonna kill the Aravi, and now Shuna is by herself, and she's not able to do anything from that point. They're still talking. They're talking in the background. Why do they talk so long? The victory screen was on for like 10 seconds. That's so weird. Anyway, what about one more, though? This one. Oh, good lord, this one. This one is a treat, I guess you could say. So we are facing someone in the global server. They go for Lua, LHC, Sharoon, Bryceria, and LCB. I go for Salt Queen, Knackle, Yolha, Aravi, Destina, and Flitica. They ban out the Flitica. I ban out the LCB. Let's jump into it. So, Lua is going to be going first, as to be expected. I don't think she sleeps anybody, since Bryceria would just wake them up anyway. Yeah, they're just going to S3 here, which is perfectly reasonable. Reset everybody except for Knackle, who can't be reset, and Destina, who I'd cry if they could reset her. Bryceria is going to rip the S3 into everybody. It defense breaks only the Yolha, and my Aravi counters, and my Landy counters. So not ideal, but that's fine. Lionheart will be ripping her S3. It does hit everybody, but importantly, my Yolha survives. So there's not really anything that could go wrong from here. My Yolha will just eat the LHC, and I spoke too soon. I am going to die. That is so improbable. That is so unlikely to happen that I lost my mind a little bit. I I do get another salvo, which is not great. Sharoon can do as she pleases. I don't remember what they do. Do they go into Yoha and try to kill her? They go into Yoha. I probably should have just S3'd or pushed up the LHC. They S2 into Yoha, sleep her, which actually heals her a little bit, and I'm just like, oh my god, this game. But they do get a dual attack into the Aravi, which pushes her up a little bit, and I'm just like, oh my god, this game. Why is this game so mean? They're gonna go into Landy dual attack because they haven't had enough dual attacks today. But that's fine. If I can salvo, I can get back the Destina, because Brysiri will die. Landy just being Landy. Okay. But notably, this Lionheart isn't gaining too much health, so Aravi, hopefully, will survive this. Nope, but I do have Soul Burn, so I'm just going to go into the LHC. 10 set, proving to be worth it. Kill the LHC, and now I have a full burst Landy facing a Sharoon and a Lua. And that is the game. I had such an easy win handed to me. And I lost to a 3% dual attack with a 33% chance to bring Sharoon, with a 75% chance to land a Venom, with a chance to land a reset after that. I essentially rolled 6 D20s and rolled a 1 on all of them, which is impressive to say the least. But I was able to win because Knackle is just completely broken. But yeah, this is the type of stuff I've been dealing with. But I can show you that was actually the last match I've had today, and I will probably not be playing anymore today. But when I wake up tomorrow, I will probably be in Champion. But for now, at this moment, I am Emperor, and I am proud of that. So, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead, hit the like and the subscribe button. It does mean a lot to me. If you did not like the video, then I don't know what to tell you other than you're very cute, and I appreciate you regardless. And then if you felt incredibly ambivalent about the entire thing, it is time to shampoo your hair. I can smell it from here.